Hello and welcome to EU4, the Great Southern Dynasty, where we are playing as the Great Tai, the Emperor of China, starting as the Empire of Ayutthaya. So many moons ago. Sorry we missed an episode on Monday. This week has been weird. We've had a lot of projects we've been working on, so it kind of threw us off. But I think what I might try to do this week, since Third Rome is coming out next week, is try to just basically finish off this run. We've got a little over 100 years to go, and post that as like a marathon that you can binge over the weekend, possibly if I have enough time to do that in between everything else that's going on, so we can actually start a Third Rome game next week, since we're so close to being done with this. Anyway, last time we made Bengal a tributary. We're going to need to work on dealing with their rank disloyalty. By the way, how the hell does Pasai have 69 divisions? That's got to be a bug, doesn't it? I don't know. We'll work on that. We're working on recovering our manpower, obviously, and also we need to adopt the Enlightenment so we can start teching again. And at that point, I thought we had some other universities up here. I guess they just haven't propagated the institution yet. At that point, we are going to go to war with Ming to make them a tributary and hopefully explode some of their smaller states like we did with Dali, so we can tribute them as well. We do have, because we're the Empire of China, we do have claims on all of Xenon, South China, and North China, so I would like to conquer all of this eventually, but I'm a little worried. I guess since Buryat is not a horde, they're a Siberian clan council, they shouldn't trigger this unguarded nomadic frontier thing. So Buryatia, as long as they're willing to pay us tribute, I'm totally cool with the Buryats. So anyway, we are going to we're gonna just chug along here. Not gonna tech until we've adopted the institution. Meritocracy is ticking up nicely. We're making a good surplus in gold, but before we spend it on anything, I want to get us out of debt, obviously. And we will continue to promote mercantilism every time we end up capped out on Diplo power. End to hostilities between court and country. I was like, so Ming got that absolutism disaster. Perhaps we can finally work together. So they got the middle. It's not the best ending, but it's not the really bad ending, where the government compromises with the other institutions. Statesman gains power. Using more or less questionable methods, some advisors would stop at nothing to elevate their status in the royal court. Fire them, or they're doing a great job. I think we can lose the prestige. Tibet declared war on Dali. We can't do anything about that since they're both our tributaries, so... Our tributaries can fight our other tributaries. That's you know, not a bad thing. Virtues of the examination system. The imperial examination system allows us to ensure that all officials have been properly taught about how to best administrate China, and that only those that are the most suited for this task actually get to do so. At some times, the system works better than at others, however. According to the Grand Secretary, we haven't had an excellent year with few incidents of misrule anywhere in the Empire, and a good crop of new examinees entering service. Excellent. It's going to keep driving down our advisor costs, which is nice. Looks like we can adopt an idea. Buryats are rival with the Mongols in Korea. We're going to maintain our diplomat in Bengal indefinitely. And actually, we want own subjects, yeah. We want to continuously be buttering up our tributaries. Copper bottoms, we've got them. Naval attrition minus 25, and then we get that sweet extra +5 discipline, which will help us toward that high discipline objective for the Age of Revolutions. It would be interesting to become the revolution target. Like, we take over as the Dynasty of China and then immediately become a republic, but it's kind of a pain to become the revolution target, actually. While they are part of our empire, some Theravada traditions can be hard to stomach, so, despite the fact that we had that religion for hundreds of years. The civilized people is supposed to abide by what is right and logical according to the Confucian teachings, but these men and women have many customs in direct contradiction with such rules. Our officials in Tamanthi have been struggling with the locals who insist on their barbarous ways. Yeah, I don't care if we gain some local autonomy. I think those are both provinces where we can just lower autonomy anyway, because the revolt risk is so low. Oh no, our revolt risk is moderately high in some of these areas. Let's see, let's lower autonomy here. Let's lower autonomy here. Yeah, that's fine. Should have given us some absolutism, except I think we're at max. Yeah, our maximum is 80, so... How do we trigger... I might actually want to trigger the court and country disaster, because if you win that disaster... you get a big boost to maximum autonomy for the rest of the game. Maybe court and country isn't available for the Empire of China? It certainly seems that way. Are our ships trading? Yes, they are. Are all of our forts up? Yes, all of our forts are active. Civil war in Mongolia. It's a civil war in Mongolia. I feel like we're going to end up fighting Russia at some point here. Let's see, can we pay back a loan? Our smallest loan is $891. Should be embargoing the Ming too if we're not already. Economic actions. Shoot embargo. Oh, we can't embargo them when we have a truce. When is our truce up? Ming, 1714, 4 more years. No, we don't need to influence Ternate anymore. Sadia has the culture we desire. That's right, we were doing some culture conversions. We also have an army that has now exceeded its provincial support limit. We have another one that's exceeded its provincial support limit. Where are these guys? Oh, it's this. Okay. So, we'll split them in half again. We'll send you guys up here. Oh, our heir died. 332, that's not too bad. Wait, which one of those guys is the heir? Oh, it's the 442. Okay. Cool. I like it. I like it. My player name is still Ulvog Robin, which is Brianna's handle, because she played, in the multiplayer game, she played on my computer, and it has never switched back for some reason, even though that's not my Steam name. Repay that loan. So yeah, so we're making a boatload of money now. But I don't want to spend any of it until we have adopted the Enlightenment and paid off all of our loans. Those are my financial priorities at the moment. We're about to be capped on admin power. I don't know if there's anything we can really use it for. We're already at 3 stability. Harmonizing with Theravada, which I think is already harmonized, but whatever, might be a bug. Bengal's still really mad at us. They don't trust us, and they have very high development, and they have very high relative power. I don't suppose there's any way we could make them trust us more. No, they don't owe us any favors. Oh, there we go. So we have a regency. Free advisor slot. Land maintenance. Yeah, we'll just go with the most expensive guy so we can get more meritocracy. See, what did that do to our income? Now we're almost capped out on admin, so we might as well spend it to boost stability. Promote some mercantilism. Royal marriage from Makassar. They're down here, right? Yeah. Do we have any other treaties with them? They're a tributary state and they love us, so I don't think we need a royal marriage with them, really? Songtham Panom Yaong. I probably butchered that. One of our advisors must certainly be one of the greatest scholars of our time. His field of expertise in patristics and classical literature has had a great influence on theological debate in our nation. As a person of middle ground, their views have made he a beacon. That's a localization error. I've been writing mod scripts for the entire weekend. I know that. I know how to fix that. For those who value liberty more than orthodoxy. So we can gain 5 meritocracy and 50 admin power. Missionary strength +2. Or I can gain prestige. It's basically a choice between admin power or prestige. I will take the admin power. Thank you very much. Yay for falling advisor costs. The whole called bankruptcy. Ruler keen of the very best. The country can provide a treasury governed by greedy and incompetent persons' investments that were wrong and too many loans. That is how you dig the hole called bankruptcy. And it might have been all those or just one that made one of our subjects stumble into the hole and fall all the way to the bottom. We can help them get partially out of that hole with a donation of money or ignore it and make them help themselves. So send money to Mongolia? Yeah, sure. Majapahit is a pirate haven. The Maharaja of Majapahit has decided to keep harboring a number of well-known pirates. When our local officials demanded they clean out their ports, the Maharaja refused to comply. Well, we harbored a lot of pirates in our day, so we understand. We understand what it's like being a teenage tributary of the Chinese Empire, and, you know. Ming's building a spy network. Don't care. Just really don't care. We're about to go into positive meritocracy. Once we get over 50, it's going to give us bonuses instead of penalties. Up to... I think it's a 2.5% cost reduction. Massed batteries, artillery combat ability, and discipline. Unfortunately, we lost our discipline advisor, so our discipline has not gone up at all, but we'll find some ways to get more discipline. Korea embraced the Enlightenment. Tidor declared war on Ternate. Both of them are our tributaries, so we can't do anything about it. Oh, and we're taking attrition. Someone needs to be my TJ, your armies are taking attrition person. Okay. Only 84,000 men to go until we can start training new regiments. The Southern elites. For centuries, the Southern Empire has been richer and more populous than the North. That makes sense in our case, because the North is a devastated region that we took from China with fire and sword, and the South is our core that has never really been significantly invaded. It is in the South that many of the richest and most influential families have their roots, including the Emperor, and it is in the South that the vast majority of the highest scoring in the imperial examinations are selected. Zhang He worries that the Southern families have an undue influence due to the many Southerners in the palatial administration. They're all Southerners. In the past, quotas have been used to ensure that some part of those who pass the examinations originate from the North. Such quotas would, however, risk to undermine the entire system of merit and the guiding principles. So this gives us mandate, but we lose meritocracy, or we can gain meritocracy and lose mandate. And autonomy in the Guangxi area, which I don't think we actually own. Oh, okay, we do actually own Guangxi, but it's... In our case, it's the far northern extent of our empire, so they just really need to flip the words north and south, and this event would make sense. I'm going to go with the one that gives us mandate, because we're gaining meritocracy at a pretty good clip. So we're gonna institute quotas to make sure that people from the South are getting in. More men for the army. Hell yeah. Europa University is getting some manpower. The current level of mandate, we have minus 0.5 unrest and stability cost modifier. Qinwangs get 10 influence. Good for them. I think we have to get up to 80 to start doing these, so... we renewed a loan, damn it. Well, hey, good way to pay back loans, promoting mercantilism. What is our current mercantilism? 58%, we're getting up there. And we're maxed out on admin power again. So... we could reduce inflation. That'll stave off our cap for a little while and get us more money. Good harvest. Let's put it in the treasury. Truce with California has ended. Okay, truce with Ming has ended. And I believe we can repay all our loans now. Awesome. How close are we to getting an institution? Still not very close. Our inland universities are doing their work, but they're doing it slowly. We're starting to see some spread along the Chinese coast here, or the Vietnamese coast here. Conquest against Tibet. Oh, did they take... yeah, they took some land off Dali. That's alright. Royal marriage from Dali. They already love us, so... I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to keep those Diplo slots open for other stuff. Come on, Enlightenment! Mongolia has agreed to share their maps of the North Atlantic. Well, I don't know why Mongolia has maps of the North Atlantic, but we will gladly take a look at them if you want to send them to us. Alright, there we go. This whole area has just become enlightened. Discontent sown by the Ming. Oh no. 2.4 provincial unrest in 2 provinces. Fill our coffers. Well, we're gonna get there anyway on the way to adopting the institution, so we might as well take that mission. Yeah, it would cost us almost 5,000 at this point to adopt it, so hopefully... looks like we're getting some spread from Pasai and Brunei. They're spreading the institution to us as well. I'm capped out on admin again. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting about that I could spend this on. We're on mill focus, which is exactly what we want. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we need to be spending admin power on, so we might as well just do some development. Actually, we should do development somewhere that doesn't have the institution yet. So we're going to go to development cost. Ayutthaya already has it. Kuka... where is this? Kukano. Kukanor. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have the institution yet, so we will spend some admin power, get them some institution progress. Alright. Let's keep the macro builder closed so I can actually see our progress. Tributary state has declared war on Delhi. And promote mercantilism. Yay, money. We're gonna shoot ahead in tech again once we get this institution adopted. Oh, we have another army that is taking attrition, so we're gonna split them up, move them down here. Rewarding loyalty. Psi is in many ways an ideal model for a tributary state. Their missions are regular and their obedience has never once been in question. Our tributary system provides us... Make sure we're... Cool. Checking on the recording. Other tokens of respect from those that we grant are protection, but apart from promising to defend them, we are expected to take care of them even in other ways. Perhaps it's time to show that loyalty will be rewarded. Can't afford would lose us 5 mandate, so yeah, I guess we're going to send him some money. Failed the fill our coffers mission. I guess we'll take manpower needs to recover. And now we have a loan again, so... Don't want to lose mandate. That's definitely something we can't really afford to lose at this point.